Hi, I'm Kathryn Costa from TrueNorthArts.com, and today is day one of the 7-day chakra journey. I designed this video series to introduce you to my new chakra stencils by StencilGirl Products. I absolutely love how these stencils turned out, and I can't wait to show you the many ways that I've been working with them in this video series. Now, if you're new to chakras, I'll be sharing a little bit about the meaning of each one in these videos, so you get a sense of what they're about. Now, I want you to take note of your insights and your inspirations as you watch these videos, and be sure to post them in the comment section below for an opportunity to win the featured chakra stencil of the day. You have 2 opportunities to win because this video will be posted on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can take the same comment and post it in both spots. You have until May 26th, it's a Sunday, to post your comments, watch the videos. So if you come in on this series after it started, not to worry, you can get caught up. And I want you to go back and participate. I want you to see what these are all about and give you an opportunity to win. So definitely check that out. So be sure to like the videos, leave comments, and if you're enjoying the series, follow me on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, just a quick little disclaimer here for the folks over at Facebook and YouTube, just to let you know they have nothing to do with this promotion. This promotion is being offered to you by me, Kathryn Costa of TrueNorthArts.com and StencilGirl Products. All right, this first video is going to be a little bit longer than the others because I wanted to share with you how my chakra journey got started. My chakra journey got started with a very embarrassing wardrobe malfunction. I'll never forget it. I went to a women's wellness weekend, and on that first day, I checked into my room, and as I was bending down to get something out of my bag, my pants ripped. And I remember what I was wearing. It was the only pair of jeans that fit me in the moment. And you know what it's like when you have a pair of jeans or a pair of yoga pants or whatever it is, whatever clothing it is, and it fits you really well and you love it and you feel good in it, and then it gets busted. Well, I had a decision to make in that moment. Was I going to go out and buy another pair of jeans at that size, or was I going to focus in on my wellness journey? Now, I was turning 50 in a few months, and I knew that I wanted to get healthy. I knew I really wanted that next decade to be healthy, vibrant, and joyful. That was my intention going into that birthday. So it meant focusing in on my wellness and not going out and buying another pair of jeans. I also knew I wanted to do things differently. I've done a lot of different things over the years. I've lost a lot of weight, I've gained it, and that whole yo-yo thing, I've totally got that dialed in. And I knew that I wanted to take a holistic approach. I was open to different types of modalities, and I wanted something more than counting calories. Well, as a mandala artist, I've been curious about chakras for years. All of the beautiful colors, the sacred geometry in the center of each one, and I was curious not only how to construct them, but also what they mean. Little did I know when I started studying them that they are this ancient, comprehensive wellness system that addresses wellness not of just your body, but also of your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. I learned about how we heal with color, with sound, with movement, with food, with positive intentions and affirmations, and so much more. A year goes by, and I'm invited back to that women's wellness weekend to teach a couple of workshops. And a week before I go, I was noticing that my pants were really big, like really big. And I thought, I wonder if the jeans that have been in my closet for years might fit. I went and I pulled them out, and when I looked at them, I'm like, they look too small, but why don't I try them on just to see? Let's see where I'm at. Lo and behold, as I put them on, they fit perfectly. And I had something new to wear. Well, new, old but new, for this women's wellness weekend. So that was just fantastic. And at that point, I was down about 40 pounds. I'm now 43 pounds down, and really, really feeling great about it. When I was invited to go to teach at that Women's Wellness Weekend, I knew I wanted to have my workshops be about the chakras. And the challenge is I only had 80 minutes in each workshop session. So I thought I would pick the root chakra, and that's the subject of today's video. And the root chakra is a really great starting point in studying all of the chakras because it has to do with our foundation, in feeling stable and grounded. I decided that my topic would be the root chakra, but with only 80 minutes, I didn't have a lot of time for the meditations I like to do, the self-assessment, checking in to see how the root chakra is showing up and affecting our body, our mind, our spirit, and our, emotions and all that, because I have a really cool checklist I use in my workshops. And then learn how to draw it, and then fill it in with color while you're thinking about your intentions and all that stuff. So I thought, well, where could I cut down? And the idea came that it would be really cool if I had a stencil that they could use. Because not everybody feels confident about drawing mandalas or even believes that they're creative. And I really want to open up the door to everyone. I didn't want people to feel like they had to have any confidence at all in drawing to be able to have a creative experience with these chakras. So I was thinking, stencil, how could I get stencils made? And then it dawned on me that I knew Mary Beth Shaw because she did a review of my book, the Mandala Guidebook, when it came out, and I had her email address. So I immediately got on my email, sent her an email, and by noon that day I had a contract and we were moving forward with these stencils. So that's my origin story of getting involved with the chakras and how the stencils came to be. Throughout this series, I'm going to share more specifically about my wellness journey and specifically how each of the different chakras have really helped me. All right, so now as we move into the next portion of this video, I'm going to talk to you about what the root chakra is, and then that will follow with a demo of how to use the stencil or how I've been using them, because you may have your own ideas, and then we'll wrap it up. I think a good starting point is what are chakras? And the best way to look at this is that recognizing that we have an energetic body. And within that energetic body, there are 7 main energy centers that run up along the spine. These are known as chakras. The Sanskrit word for chakra means wheel, and that's referring to the movement of that energy in a circular type pattern. As you can see from this diagram, there are specific colors that are associated with each of the chakras. In each chakra, the energy in that area has a certain tone and a frequency, and it impacts our body, our mind, our emotions, and our spirit in very specific ways. So let's talk about the root chakra. The root chakra is located at the base of the spine, and it is all about our sense of safety and security. When it's balanced, we feel grounded and we feel centered. I believe that most people, at one point or another, and for many of us, it's an ongoing challenge to have the root chakra balanced. It shows up as stress. It's fear gets triggered from this chakra. If we have any sort of insecurities about our finances or having our basic needs met, this is a root chakra issue. And the anxiety that comes from major life transitions impacts our root chakra. So for example, you start a new job and it's exciting. Well, you've uprooted your familiar routines and you're starting something new, and no matter how exciting it is, it's stressful. Depending on how you navigate this stress, it can impact the way you eat. Some people, when they're stressed out, they compulsively eat. I was one of them, right? I would eat a lot more than I needed. It wasn't about feeling hungry. It was about feeling like I didn't have enough, right? It can show up as compulsive shopping, collecting to an excess, right? Buying books and art supplies that you really don't need. You get it, and then afterwards, boy, Amazon Prime has done so well for people who are stressed out and have root chakra issues, right? Well, yeah, I know firsthand. any kind of transition in life. You're starting a new relationship. You're welcoming a new baby in the family. Anything, moving, divorce, anything where you're uprooting familiar routines. This is all root chakra issues. How do you work with the root chakra to get it balanced? Well, it's all about getting yourself feeling grounded and centered. And you probably already know ways that help you. I mean, some people like to go for a run. I'm not one of them. But a walk, maybe, or meditating, or creating art, right? So that's where my stencils are great, because they can help you to not only it's a very meditative practice when you create the right conditions for it. So if you turn on some meditation music and you get yourself settled in, and then you pull out the stencil and you trace it, and then you reflect on your intentions and you fill it in. And many people have experienced how coloring mandalas is very relaxing. Well, we can amplify that by putting on some meditation music and picking a chakra stencil that reflects the issues that we want to work on. So with the root chakra, pull that out, and it's a very grounding design, bringing in and working with red, because red is known to be a color that's very grounding, and it's also considered the color for the root chakra. Our energy's always out there, and we're always helping and supporting other people. We need to make time for ourselves, for listening, for tuning in. And so our chakra art practice, mindfulness practice, gives us an opportunity to unplug and tune in, and not have to have the bandwidth on how to calculate and draw and plan out the design. Just trace it up and then get into that zenful state by adding color and pattern and reflecting on your intentions and using affirmations to help you for listening to what it is that you need in the moment and what you can do as your next step to support that intention. That's a bit about the root chakra, and now I know you're so excited to see a demonstration of the root chakra stencil. Let's go check it out. At the center of all chakras, we see a geometric pattern surrounded by a specific number of lotus petals. For the root chakra, we see the square at the center within a circle. That square, which has 4 sides, is considered very stable. Look at the base of it. It's not going anywhere, unlike a circle, which is round and has the suggestion of movement, easy movement, or a triangle that could easily teeter if it's at its point. So the square is considered very grounding, and it has 4 sides. Surrounding it, we see that element of 4 repeated with the 4 lotus petals. Now for this stencil, I added another ring of lotus petals to give you more spaces to express your creativity, to fill in with color and pattern and form, and even journal writing. After you place your stencil on the paper you want to use, masking tape is helpful to put at the corners just to secure that down so it doesn't move. Here I'm using a micron pen, a 0.01, to trace and follow the openings of the stencil. Notice how I'm placing my finger right next to the area where I'm tracing. That way it holds the stencil down into place. I like this micron because it is a fine point and it's not too juicy, it doesn't bleed, so that way I get a nice clean tracing of the design. Here's a look at the design after it's been traced with the stencil. You'll see that there are some spaces in between the shapes where there are gaps. Those are called bridges, and bridges are a necessary part of a stencil, so that way you can have your entire design appear within the stencil. The next step is to fill in the outline and cross those bridges. I like to start at the center with the circle. as all of the shapes connect to the various circles that you see within the design. The next step is to have fun adding patterns, lines, shapes, colors to your design. And one thing I like to do is just simply follow the contour of the shapes, as you can see here. It's a quick way of adding some detail and fullness to the design. I've created this design so that there's a lot of space in between those outer ring of lotus petals, so you can add more shapes to it. Here, a simple arc fills in and creates a really pretty design. Within that, you can add more patterns. Don't forget to post your insights and inspirations in the comment section below. If you go over to truenortharts.com/chakra, I will be posting all of the videos each day with links over to Facebook and YouTube, so you have an easy way of finding all the places where you can enter into the daily contests. Now, if you go and you buy these stencils with StencilGirl, you'll find links over on that page, and you create chakra art, which I'm really hoping you will, because I can't wait to see what you will do with these stencils. Be sure to use #ChakraStencil, so that way we can be following what it is that you're doing with these stencils. Thank you for joining me for day one. I'll be back tomorrow where we'll look at the sacral chakra.